sweet and salty popcorn, but specifically
do as I say, not as I do, because still haven't eaten anything. It's like 3 p.m.
Probably won't be the serving size, because the serving size is 4.
Today's food of choice is this.
I feel so nauseous and good morning. How are we all doing today? It is very much bright and early. It's like 8:45. Probably later than that now. It's probably 9-ish already. Today we're actually doing something quite new to the channel, and something that me personally has finally been convinced to do, because this was a video idea that I was a bit hesitant to want to do. So you can thank Alexis for this video coming to light, because it was not me. There's going to be a lot of food. Well, actually, probably not. Me and Alexis are not massive eaters like that. So there actually might not be a lot of food, come to think about it. And my one is actually going to be TMI, but it's going to be period edition, because I'm pretty much officially day 1 as I'm filming this. And let's just say my mother nature, she has its moments. Let's put it that way. There are times when I'm like super hungry and I want everything under the sun, kind of like yesterday I snacked a lot. And then you have times where I actually just don't want to eat. Like, I will happily go the whole day without eating because I feel so nauseous, whatever that is. It's that, you know, that green emoji, like the vomit emoji, where it's like and it's like all green in the face. Yeah, I can also feel like that and just not want to eat at all. So it's going to be an interesting day. And I'm going to be honest, I'm not usually a breakfast person. I don't really eat breakfast. I mean, I guess on the weekends it's probably when I'm more likely to, but on a working day I don't have breakfast because I just can't eat that early in the morning. My typical go-to breakfast is usually some form of an egg. Let that be like a fried egg and toast. Sometimes it ends up being just a fried egg. I don't actually know, because I know we don't have any like toast bread, like we don't have any sliced bread at home, but we definitely have eggs. So I think I'm going to make myself an egg, and then I'm going to see what bread we have in the freezer that can be defrosted and maybe toasted, and go from there. Here is my very sad looking of a breakfast. It's literally 1 egg because I just didn't want to adventure myself with 2 and it not end up going down well. And then literally a random piece of bread that I found in the freezer. There actually was the other half to it, but yeah, it just didn't defrost in the way that it should have. So I have a half a toasted piece of bread. But you know what? I think this is actually all right for me, because yeah, like I said, not big on breakfast. So this kind of works in the end. I'm gonna sit here, probably watch what do you call it? I started watching 90210, so I'm probably going to continue watching that, and then I'll come back to you guys whenever I do. I appreciate that it is quite early, since it is literally going basically 20 to 10, but no show is a show without having some form of a snack. So I just wanted to add that I'm definitely going to be having some of them. Probably won't be the serving size, because the serving size is 4, as it says somewhere on the box there. I have finished my breakfast, I have finished my egg and toast, but my defense is that this is my period edition. So like I said, it will go very up and down. I'm going to have moments where I'm very hungry and like craving snacks, and moments I might just not want to eat at all. But this is a craving snack moment. Just had to add it in.
Hi guys, and welcome to the B-side of this video. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's almost 2 p.m. and I need to get some food in my system, and I almost forgot that I was filming this. But you know, what do you expect from me, huh? You know what it is? You want to know what the problem is with me? It's almost 2 p.m. I actually need to go out and buy some food because I have nothing in my house. To be honest, I want to hold my hands up. If it wasn't for this video, 9 times out of 10, I would have just not been bothered to eat, which is a problem. But one thing I do want you guys to take from this video, and this is a disclaimer from my side anyways, do as I say, not as I do, because I know what to do, but I choose not to, because I'm a very much a 1 meal type of day, 1 meal a day type of girl. It has been, it goes up and down. It goes very much up and down. Some days it's 3 meals, some days it's barely 1. Sorry, but today I'm actually gonna get a meal in me, like proper meal, because I didn't really have much yesterday. So we're gonna go out, gonna get a few basics, and then I'm gonna come and actually make breakfast. I don't care if it's almost 2 p.m. We're gonna make breakfast, okay? I'm back in my lovely kitchen and I've just finished my food shop. I won't tell you a lie. Still haven't eaten anything. It's like 3 p.m. Let me grab the shopping. It would make a lot more sense. I went to Lidl, and before you ask, why did I buy a bag? Because I'm not someone that likes to buy a bag. I rather carry everything. It wasn't until I got in the queue that I realised I left my bag in the car. And I wasn't leaving to go get it, so I was like, fine. Let me show you what I got, then we can actually make some food, seeing as it's now like 3 p.m. I know, it's very, very silly of me, isn't it? 3 p.m, I've been up since like, I'm gonna say 10 o'clock. Give or take, about 10 o'clock, and I haven't eaten, so firstly, I've got some yogurt. Do you say yogurt or yogurt? Obviously I say yogurt, but it just felt right. I normally have my yogurt with, what do I have, by itself or with granola? But this time around we're gonna have it by itself because I didn't buy any granola. We got some bagel thins. Got some lovely bagel thins, some high protein bagel thins. Tortilla bread, same thing, high protein. Clearly these guys are protein in me. Some couscous. I haven't had couscous in a while. One thing about me, this is my alternative to rice or like spaghetti. It's couscous. But Lidl, for some reason, they just stopped stocking it and I didn't really appreciate it. Got some cheese, some salmon, some fish cake. This is the Thai style king prawn fish cake. Gonna have this for dinner actually. I may have this for dinner today if we get round to dinner. Like I said, 1 meal a day type of girl if I get round to it. At the bottom of the bag we got some eggs. Wait. We got some eggs and I got some milk. I'm not gonna lie, these variations of foods that I've bought is what has helped. Cause you see me? Wastewear! It's helped with me finding the waste. I won't lie to you. I wouldn't say, yeah, pretty much all of this is what I have over the course of the last couple months. If you look back to our LA vlogs to like now, obviously I do have other types of food, but for the, not the portion, what is that word? For the reasoning of this video, there's a word I'm looking for, can't find it. This is what we're gonna put it down to as well. I'm someone, let me be frank. I'm not counting calories. Wait, however, there's the biggest however, it's done for me because I'm not using my brain. Now, let me explain this because I have, well, she's on pause for the moment, but I've got a coach. Even though we've not really been coaching, but I still use everything that she's helped me with. I got a coach. And that's the main reason why I knew what I was doing in life. Because the thing is, I knew what I was doing, but I just, like I said, it's like I know, but I don't know, but I also chose not to know. So when I fully said to her after LA, I said, you know what, it's time for us to lock in. Like, I actually, genuinely, I have to lock in, otherwise we're gonna get to a point of no return, and I don't think any of us wanted that. So in terms of like food wise and everything. And then she was like, you know what, it took you long enough, because we've been going back and forth for a good couple years, and then this time around I said no, I'm serious. And each time it's like I'll be serious for a few weeks and I'll be like no, but this is the longest duration we were serious, for like 6 months of eating clean, well, cleanish, give or take. That's what I'm going to put down to it. And yeah, I'm really proud to say eating correctly or eating right works. I mean, we knew this, but then again, I also chose not to, but I digress. Purpose! The word was purpose for the purpose of this video. Oh my gosh. What am I like? I think what we're gonna do, because I'm looking at the time, it's too late to have like a proper breakfast, but this is what I would have for a breakfast essentially. We're gonna have a salmon bagel thing, but I'm gonna make it with you so you're not just stranded, you know. I also, yesterday I went out and I got some hummus and pita bread in here as well, so we're gonna have that today. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put the hummus on the bread, but you'll see what I mean when we get started. Whoa. I burnt the bread. Actually, it's a bit crispy, but ow, hot. That was severe. Even I knew that. Would you look at that? Look at that! Look how beautiful that looks. Wait. I love it. Let's do a taste test. I still got fish in my mouth. Hold up. That was lovely. I'm gonna put this away. Do you know what I did? That my mom's gonna whoop me for. She's not going to. Verbally speaking. Physically speaking, I mean she's not going to. Verbally, probably. I bought egg, right? You know how I bought the egg and I showed you? Did I not open the fridge and there's a whole full packet of egg there? Yeah. So she's gonna be like, why didn't you look? And I'm like, I'm gonna be honest, last time I checked, last time I opened my fridge, which was 2 days ago, there was no egg. 2 days! 2 days! I know that sounds so long, in like 2 days, they won't be eaten before that. Don't ask. But yeah, I should have checked beforehand, but it is what it is. Anyways, we got my bagel, we got some the mixed cheese that I got, some salmon, and the bagel thing. Should we do a taste test? Oh, and some hummus as well. Taste test! Mmm. Just know I'm cutting out all the chewing sound because it does my head in as well, but this, superb. And what I've started doing, only recently, like last month or so, I didn't know you could do this. You drizzle a little dash of honey. Just give it a little sweet taste. Oh, I didn't know people put honey on other things that honey aren't supposed to be on. I didn't know. I've seen people put honey on vegetables. Did you guys know that? You know people can put honey on vegetables. I didn't. Wow. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna shop my salmon. I didn't know that. But now I do, so ain't that great, huh? I'm gonna finish this off and I'll see you for whenever I have my next meal. That's if I have my next meal, but I probably should. But I'll see you then. Hugs and kisses.
So, it's actually been quite a few hours. I look like I've probably tried to go to sleep. I promise I haven't. I've just been on my iPad, literally watching my show and doing all of that. But I've realised, well, not realised, I just figured it was time that I leave my house now because I actually need to pop to Tesco's to pick up some bits for dinner that I wasn't able to find in the shops after work yesterday. So I just feel like whilst it's like somewhat sunny looking outside and like looking like I actually want to go out, but really quick I'll just show you my outfit. So the white top is actually from White Fox. It's actually quite fit, and then these joggers, I actually picked them up new from Bershka the other day, no, last week. They're kind of these like low rise, just I feel like they're more straight leg than wide leg joggers.
Soon after.
It's actually the fastest shop I think I've actually ever done in my life. Also, you guys are currently on the front camera, so if there's a big change in quality, sorry. I just thought really quick I'd show you guys what I got, to be honest. One sec. Yeah, I just thought I'd give a quick haul of the short food shop that I did. It wasn't a lot because I had pretty much everything at home already. It was just some bits that when I got home and I checked in the cupboards, I realised we didn't have. First thing I'm going to show you has been possibly my #1 craving. Both like whilst on my period, and to be honest also the lead up to my period. For some reason I constantly keep craving this sweet and salty popcorn, but specifically the Tesco branded sweet and salty popcorn. I also do like the Sainsbury's one, the ones that come in the little multi-packs, those ones, and the Butter Kiss toffee ones. And I actually finished a whole bag. Yesterday I finished it. I didn't open and finish it in the same day. That'd be a bit too much even for me, but I have finished it, so I need a new one. And also because it's a weekend and I'm going to be at home, yeah. Anyways, what's next? I got a small loaf of sliced bread. What else? Essentials. I got some mixed chilies. I only actually need the green one, but they don't do mixed chilies. Sorry, they don't do just green chilies. It's either mixed or just red. And I didn't need the red, I needed the green. So yeah. And then lastly, I got a bag of basmati rice because I checked in the cupboard and I could only see long grain, and I didn't want long grain, I wanted basmati. So I'm probably gonna have, what time is it? It's like 12:30, so I'm probably gonna soon have something to eat for lunch. I have chicken that I'd made yesterday evening, rice, just like plain white rice left over. I might just have that because today's the last day, basically I can have that rice, and I'm gonna make a new rice today, but I'm gonna be experimenting, which when the time comes, I'll talk about what I'm going to be experimenting making today. Well, here is lunch. So we got some white rice and basically little mini fillets of chicken. This is what I'm going to be eating. And then when dinner comes around, which will probably be now significantly later, we can speak on that. This is what I'm going to sit and basically eat. And probably once again watch 90210 that I've been watching. I don't actually know what snacks are going to happen in between this because, well, I don't know. I say this now and I made the next clip be a snack again. But anyways.
Later that same evening.
Hello guys, we are back in the kitchen. Here is the array of things I'm going to make. I feel like you can gather what it's going to be. It's basically rice and beefs, but I'm doing something that I've never done before. For one, I've never actually made steak like this before. Like I've done it in like little, like that. I don't know what to call that, like sliced, I guess. And obviously I've made white rice before. Never actually made, basically I'm gonna copy the Nando's spicy rice, and actually I found like their recipe on the website, so I'm following what they said basically and hoping for the best. I've got my pots and pans out. I've got all the ingredients that I need, so like half here is for the steak, half here is for the rice, and we're just gonna hope for the best. How have I just made a whole clip of me talking and it wasn't recording?
Please don't play with me right now. Just, no, that's it, please.
Anyways, I don't even actually know what didn't record and what did. The point that I was saying was, this is really nerve-wracking for me to make because I've not made, obviously, either of these things before. And I'm not making it just for myself. I've also got a hungry boyfriend over in the corner down of the house that if this goes wrong, we're gonna have to order food, and I'm just gonna be upset and he's gonna be moany. And I don't want either of those things to happen. So we're gonna all say a prayer that this goes well and that I make it well. I have made a lot of new things before and for the most part they've gone right. So surely following a recipe, this can't go so hard. Steaks I'm not too fussed about because this is just a quick in out on the pan and you're done. It's quite frankly the rice that I'm nervous about, because one thing just making plain old white rice, it's another thing when you've got extracurricular stuff being added to it. Like I'm working with a chili. I've never done that before. I just work with seasoning chilies, not fresh chilies. Like I had said, or I hope it caught before, I'm not going to film the process of making it. I will come back when it's done and plated up with hopefully a taste test of it being good. So here ends up being dinner. Now, I know, kind of different to what I said I was going to make, but I still made the steak. Here's my steaks. I feel like they actually came out quite good. They're quite tender. We ended up going for chips instead of the rice because before I started, I went to go double check with my boyfriend if he'd prefer rice or chips because quite frankly, couldn't bother to make the two things. And he just wasn't feeling rice. So after all that praying palaver in hopes that it would come out good, rice was not on the menu. So we did chips instead. And you know what? I'm not mad at it because I did have rice for lunch and I did have rice for dinner yesterday. So I'm actually not mad that it ended up being chips and steak rather than rice and steak. Call it a steak frites like they do. I think it's French, right? Yeah, like they do in the French. So we're gonna tuck in and eat. I'm gonna be honest, probably after this, because we're gonna catch up on Insta because both of us have been waiting to see each other to actually watch it together. Probably gonna snack on some popcorn, and that will probably be AKA the popcorn I actually bought today. Or actually I've got microwave popcorn, might do that one instead. But also apologies for the lack of mic right now, it's far away in my room and I can't bother to get it. But we're gonna sit and enjoy. Like I said, probably will have popcorn later, and that will conclude my side of what I eat in a day. Again, it's actually a period version, but this is actually a lot of food that I've had today for my normal self. when I'm on my period, so quite a surprise, quite a difference. I'm going to hand it over to Alexis, and for me, I will see you guys in our next video. Love you all. Over to Alexis.
Hey! So it is very, where's the light? Oh, well, wait. I gotta add some light to this, hold up. Let's add some light this way. Is that helpful? I don't know if that's helpful, but it is very much later. It is actually 11 p.m. I know, it's 11 p.m. and I literally, kid you not, forgot to eat the rest of the day because all I had was that bagel and then I had the hummus. Oh, there we go. Hold on, I need to sneeze. Ew! Apart from the bagel, I did also have the hummus and hummus and tortilla bread that I showed earlier in that bowl. I basically didn't eat it yesterday, so there was a lot, and that's basically what I've had today. Might I tell you, hummus is heavy. Hummus is heavy. So now I said before I actually go to bed, I'm not going to bed because I just woke up, but this is all important information. This is what I'm telling you, it's important information. I had a nap from like 6 to about 9. Whoopsie daisy. And now I said, okay, let me wake up now, get something in my body, because I can't just live off that for the rest of the day. Well, people say I can't, but I say I can. And then like, okay, let me make some food. Today's food of choice is this. We've got the fish cake we bought earlier and mixed veg. It looks dry, but when I open it up, wait, is it moist? This is basically what it looks like on the inside. There you go. So I'm just gonna mix them up, have those together, and drink my water, and yeah. Gosh, me. That's basically what I'm about to have, so I'm about to chow down to this, watch a YouTube video maybe, finish editing last video, and I'll come back to you. And we'll see where we go from there, because also before I go, I know people can be like, you're eating so late. Yes, 100%, I'm a night eater, but in this sense, I'm a night eater because I've had a nap, and then I'm not going to sleep again until about 4 o'clock. I know my body, I'm not going to sleep again until then, so it gives my body time to like digest the food. I'm not just going to eat this and sleep. This is not that type of meal, but I just thought I should put that out there into the world. This is very late, but can't go to bed on just a sandwich now, can we? Well, apparently we can't. Hi, so how are you? This is a couple days later. In fact, it's probably over a week and a bit later.
Recently, and I don't know why.
Hold on, that's my fault. Apologies. It's a week and a bit later. I forgot to come back to you, my tired. However, I just remembered because this is the couple days later and the video is more or less done. So I'm in the middle of editing this vlog. This vlog. I was on the internet looking for something, but I was in the middle of editing this vlog and I realized I didn't come back to you. So for today's breakfast of choice, because I am in the middle of having breakfast right now, it is, I actually spent so much time and I was really proud of this. We got some pancakes. Mind you, it's cold now, but I've got a pancake and a bit. Actually, I take it back. It's not just pancake, there's protein powder inside. So it's protein pancakes. Does that count? That counts. And I realized the other day after I had my second meal, I didn't have anything again. That was it for me for the day. Oh yeah, mind you, I did say I had hummus and pita bread. So basically that's 3 meals for me. That is a lot of meals a day, to be frank. I'm trying not to be. I've been a lot better than a 1 meal a day type of girl, if that, but it's a work in progress. Again, a disclaimer, do as we say, not as we do. You most probably can take fashion content from us, not fashion content, fashion advice from us, makeup advice, hair advice, but please do not take food advice from us. Do not. Like, we know what to do. Well, let me speak specifically for me. I know what to do. I'm just not doing it. And then we can check, maybe we can check back in a few months again if we decide to do another one of these videos. We can check back in again. And then maybe I'll give you a proper video. But I feel like this was a proper video, in my mind anyways. That's besides the point. So, I'm gonna end this video here. Hopefully you picked up a new recipe in this. And I'm also intrigued to see what Daniela eats in a day. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed our video and you wanna keep up to date on when we do upload. And one more. I haven't said this one in a while, but if you want to join the 5 Friends Club. I think we called it the 5 Friends Club or the 5 Friends Fam because we only had like 5 friends. Maybe more. I lost count. If you liked today's video, make sure you like and subscribe to our channel for more, and also turn on the post notification bell so you know when we next upload and you don't miss an upload. Now, to stay up to date in what we get up to in our day-to-day lives, make sure you follow our social medias, which will be linked somewhere here on the screen, or will also be linked down below for your entertainment purposes only, friends. Love you. Thanks for watching. I'm now going to enjoy my pancakes. Hopefully you get something nutritious in your body, because you know food is good for your heart and soul, or so they say. I'm here to agree to disagree. It is, but I digress. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Maybe in the next video I'll look a bit more presentable. One will never know. Okay, bye guys. Mwah.